All right, here's a story we've been talking about all morning. Schools in Rock Hill now have a program that will reward good behavior rather than punish bad behavior. And a viewer sent us a little tweet, Connie Pritchard, saying that District 5 has been having this for 9 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and instead of disciplining behavior, basically with, detentions and in-school suspensions and office referrals, teachers instead deal with most of the issues using conversation or mediation. So they're sort of taking away the punishments and talking it out.
Yes. Now, for students who behave well, they'll be rewarded with incentives, rewards, and public praise. Now, some of the district high schools, for instance, have created a school dance event exclusively for students with one or fewer office referrals. Rock Hill School District leaders say based on proven data, it will eventually lead to fewer dropouts, less violence, and higher graduation rates. The program is getting mixed reviews from people in that area, though.
Physically happened to my child, I would want the child that was the offender to leave the school. And it's great to talk about feelings, but there needs to be discipline in the school.
Learning, what their problems are, at the home and stuff like that, instead of actually punishing them and not talking to them.
Implemented in 27 schools. The district just sent out an anonymous survey to teachers in the district asking how they feel about this new initiative, and they'll get the results after winter break. But yes, we've been having a conversation with you all this morning asking, do you agree with this? Do you think this is something that should be implemented? And 72% of people say they disagree, 28% say they agree.
We've gotten some great comments. I got to find my favorite one. I can't remember which viewer it was from, but they said, okay, Allison Barude, or no, somebody guessed my
Barube?
Barube. Allison, I like your fancy last name.
Yes.
It says, what's next? Putting students in the corner and putting a dunce cap on them? She did not think that that was a good idea.
Yeah, we've had, and what I've noticed a lot on social media is most people saying, I'm really not a fan of this because I'm concerned that this might, for lack of a better term, spoil the kids. But we were having a conversation and talking about the fact that there should just be a healthy balance. And I believe there should be discipline. However, go further than just that discipline and have a conversation with the student about their actions.
And what led them to do that? Why are you angry?
Exactly. Relationship, get that equity with the student. And so I've seen, just working with teens, that the more equity you have and the better relationship you have, discipline problems just decrease because you get to know them and help them walk through whatever they have going on at home, or it could be because of other bullies and things like that. So
another comment from a viewer, Corey works in the school system, and she says our school adopted a Leader in Me program and it seems to be working and they don't have as many discipline problems. Same type of thing, she said, the Leader in Me program.
That sounds really, really cool.
And I just pulled up Lexington Richland 5's website, and they call it Bare Essentials to Success. Believe in yourself, expect excellence, act responsibly, respect others, and show self-control.
I like that.
So it's more of a praise the good.
Right.
I know J.R. Barry last night was having a fit about this and, saying back in my day they'd paddled students and that worked fine. So what do you think? You can log in and talk to us. We would love to hear your opinion. It's free to vote. Just go to WLTX.com/vote and tell us. What do you think? Is the talk it out going to work, or should you just keep giving the kids detentions? If you feel like your online orders are arriving a little later than expected, you're actually probably right. You go ahead and keep complaining.
I was expecting a package.
Like 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
But UPS and other delivery services say they're already falling behind. That's according to the Washington Post.
Well, a lot of this is thanks to Cyber Monday.
Thank you, Cyber Monday.
Thank you, Cyber Monday. It was the busiest online shopping day in U.S. history, and it tested the limits of delivery carriers. Now, LateShipment.com says late deliveries usually double during the holiday season, so this is really nothing new. UPS warns some deliveries will be delayed a day or two. Now, some retailers are taking things into their own hands. For example, Walmart offers discounts on some things to customers who pick up their orders in stores. Now, the chief executive of LateShipment.com said getting items to customers on time is very important to retailers, saying one late Christmas delivery is enough to ward off shoppers.
That is very true.
That is very true.
I mean, when we're talking about Christmas, one day late is way too late.
Exactly.
There's no option there.
So I think that they're trying to get it into gear.
Yeah.
But they were talking about like they're hiring extra workers. The workers are working extended hours to make sure that everything gets in on time. But
Those workers are making that holiday money.
oh yeah, that holiday time. I know. I hope they get paid overtime.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
But this is because we all went crazy. I remember it was $6.6 billion spent on Cyber Monday. People went nuts and just they didn't expect it.
Andrea went nuts.
I did.
Did you?
I bought a lot on Cyber Monday. I did.
Oh my goodness. I didn't take advantage of it the way I should have.
Because I wanted the packages to hurry up and get there on time. So you
You're
gotta do
smart
Cyber
lady.
Monday. Yeah.
Well, didn't they call this past Monday Green Monday?
Green
It's Green
Monday.
Monday,
Yes.
and I've gotten emails from retailers saying, "Oh, Green Monday continues all week," and that kind of thing. So everybody's still trying to take it.
do anything to grab your cash.
Anything to get some of that money. Well, actually, speaking of that, if you didn't get to take part of Black Friday or Cyber Monday or Green Monday, there is actually another national shopping holiday left this year. It's called Free Shipping Day.
Now,
Yes.
sign me up for that one.
Okay, so
I can get on board.
listen to this. Check this out. I broke down everything you need to know about it. So it's this Friday, December 15th. And according to freeshippingday.com, participating retailers offer free shipping with no minimum order and guaranteed delivery by Christmas Eve. So over 800 retailers are taking part this year. There's too many to list.
I feel like this sounds too good to be true. This is amazing.
So yeah, I had to check it out and make sure it was legit. Now, some of the big names who are taking part in this: Amazon, Target, Macy's, Best Buy, JCPenney, Toys R Us, and Vera Bradley. Y'all, there are so many. Now,
I'm shopping at Vera Bradley.
oh, you getting us a gift? Okay, thanks.
I love their bags.
It'll be here by Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Well, each retailer will probably have its own specials running that day, as well as their own rules and policies. So make sure you double check before you click buy, because free shipping is not guaranteed on all the items. So
Oh, well,
again,
that stinks.
What
Yeah.
kind of a little stinky caveat
But
is
you gotta
that?
just be very
but
careful.
you just have to be careful. Just be careful. But what's so good is, of course, free shipping. Trying to save $1, holla. But what also is so great is they're also offering deals to go with this too.
Right.
So it's not just free shipping. Some of them are giving deals to go
And
with it as well.
there's no minimum. That's
There
the
is
key
no
there.
minimum.
That's
because
where they get you.
Right, because you have to do at least a minimum of $50 or some
$50
other places
always.
$100, and that way you get that free shipping. But with this, it's all
It's good. Check out freeshippingday.com.
And
We're
what
all-
day is it again?
Friday.
Friday.
This Friday.
So
yes.
it's Ugly Christmas Sweater Day and Free Shipping Day?
Yes.
That's almost too much for me to handle.
So much to handle. But
Two things I really like.
Exactly. So, and then too, we want to remind people, because on Monday we talked about, now if you don't take part in Free Shipping Day or you don't have these deals, make sure that you get your stuff mailed out by Thursday if you're doing ground transportation with USPS, to make sure it gets in.
So tomorrow.
So tomorrow, y'all.
Unless you do Free Shipping
Unless you do
Day.
Free Shipping
And then
Day.
they promise you it'll be there by Christmas.
Yes.
I'm really going to hang on to this Free Shipping Day thing. Like, I'm going to hold on to
I'm
it.
about
You
to
know
check
what you
it
do?
out.
Grab the script.
And just take it. I'm
hold
gonna put
it. Hold it on and put it on your
I'm going to put
desk.
it on my fridge at home with one of my magnets so that I can remember to shop on
Well,
Friday.
what's so great is all this information on WLTX.com.
Oh, that's
Who,
even
what,
better.
Where, why? Just head
All
over
of
there.
that. Thanks, Whit.
All right, well, all this spending might put a dent in our pockets, but it's one big present for our economy. The National Retail Federation says Americans will spend about $960 on average this holiday season. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Now, when you add all of that up, the country is on track to spend more than $678.8 billion in total. Now, this is kind of funny. Of that, Finder.com says $9.5 billion, or 71 bucks per person, is spent on unwanted gifts.
Oh, that's sad.
That's why you get a gift card.
And a gift card's
Or
always
some
the right
cash.
size.
Get
Yes.
that gift card. All right, so we asked on Facebook, speaking of all this holiday shopping, how much Christmas shopping do you have left? Let's check out some of these responses. So Michael Garabay posted, our shopping been done since October, and he had the emoji
Wow.
with the shades on.
Good for
Oh.
you.
All right, Michael. Okay.
He wins the shopping award.
All right. Ashley Briggs said, oh, I finished last week.
Good job,
I
Ashley.
know.
You're getting it done.
Kelly Carter said, I'm done now, on to my vacation to Florence.
Like Florence,
Italy or
Italy.
South Carolina?
Italy.
Oh, Kelly, do you have room in your bag to ship a Dion?
Ship a Dion.
Did you forget about me?
Listen, Florence, South Carolina is beautiful too. If you don't have the money to go to Florence,
yeah.
Take a trip an hour down
you
the
just
road.
go to Florence, South Carolina. It's
Well,
fine.
this one is my favorite. Mike Holder says, is it Christmas Eve? Then I haven't started.
I like Mike's response. Mike sounds like what I would do.
I think a lot of people do it
Yeah,
that way.
that's
But
me too.
This brings us to our question of the day today. today.
Yes, it does. So we want to know how much Christmas shopping you have left. You can tell us by voting in our live poll. Just head to WLTX.com. You can also vote on the app. And so our options are, I haven't started yet, none, a little, or a lot. What about y'all?
I got 3 people left to do. So that's, I 75% done.
I am proud of you. That's really, really good.
How about you guys?
Boom.
Haven't started.
Dion!
You got to get on it, sir. You better plan on doing all of that.
I'm the gift that keeps on giving.
You are the gift.
You are the gift that gives. I'm in the
Being
middle
the
of between y'all. I've gotten a couple gifts.
Yeah, I really had 2 people left. I have my nieces. That's it. I'm done with
You can
everybody
knock
else.
that out. Don't let me procrastinate. Stay on top of me. Don't let me procrastinate.
For Friday.
Friday's
Friday's
the day you do it.
Friday's the day to do it. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more News 19 this morning after this. Well, you know, we love to hear your opinions and what you have to say, so we wanted to get your take on the decision to sit out on the national anthem. Pat Harton said, "Really? Why are you not showing you are men by standing up for our flag and anthem? You are a disgrace to any family member, friend, or neighbor who have fought for you." Meanwhile, Jonathan Scott says respect the NFL 100% more. He says it's time for him to show support and buy more tickets to games. United we stand, divided we fall. And Allison Rowe had this to say. She thinks everybody should serve 2 years in the military before playing sports and before you can be a politician. She says people should really learn what freedom really is.
Homework really helps students. It's a topic we've been talking about all morning long. A small but growing number of elementary schools and individual teachers are doing away with the after-school chore to allow kids more time to play, participate in activities, spend time with families, read and sleep. Alfie Cohn, he's an education lecturer and author of the book The Homework Myth, says homework is a case of all pain and no gain. He called it the greatest extinguisher of curiosity ever invented. But Dr. Harris Cooper, a professor at Duke University, disagrees.
Studies do show that even small amounts of homework help kids do better on unit tests, but they also help to begin shape the child's time management skills, their organization.
Well, Cooper says moderation is key. Now, we've been wanting to know what you think about this. We've had a live poll up all morning asking, do you think we should get rid of homework? You still have time to vote in our live poll. Just head to WLTX.com/vote or vote on the WLTX app. Now, I'm going to bring in Dion and Andrea so we can have a discussion about this. We've been talking about it all morning. And what do you guys think?
Well, I just got an email from viewer Patsy Pugh, and she says, yes, ban homework because they give too much. I agree, because a lot of times the burden, depending on the age of the child, the burden falls on the parents. So it's your homework. So on top of everything else I have to do in a night, I got to do laundry, I got to do dishes, I got to feed the dog, I got to play with Brady, I got to do all this, and then at some point wash my hair. I still have to do homework with them.
Yeah, I completely understand. Honestly, I want to take this moment to give a shout out to my mama, because honestly, it should have said project done by Whitney and Susan Sullivan. She never got the credit she deserved because,
we have a question, teacher Whitney, because why did we walk up to this board and it says cursive on it?
I am so excited about that. So you might have heard people talking about this. Should cursive writing be taught in all schools? Well, as the digital age advances and keyboard clicks become the norm, many states' Common Core standards began to abandon the handwriting style. But an article from the Washington Post says cursive writing may be making a comeback thanks to a lot of people, educators, researchers, parents, and politicians. And they say studies show it improves students' spelling and comprehension, and it helps them generate ideas and compose them more easily. But today, only a handful of states really require cursive writing. We are one of them. Right now, we do require cursive writing. But I put this up here because I want to test y'all's cursive handwriting skills.
Well, I don't think your C is right.
Listen.
Because I'm pretty sure a cursive, doesn't it go like this?
Well, I put a loop-de-loop in and then added it looked like a G.
Doesn't it? Isn't this a cursive? Wait, that's not right. Wait, that's not right. Hang on. Wait.
This looks like a curly fry.
Isn't that it? Isn't that a cursive C?
This is
Dion,
great.
look it up.
How am I supposed to look up a cursive C?
Wait,
Shelby
no.
says I'm right.
Oh, Shelby says, okay, so.
All right, teacher, what is it that you wanted us to write?
I just wanted you to write out cursive all the way through.
Not just the C.
Not just the C. You got to do the whole thing. I don't even know if mine is fully.
I think it's, but I'm hating it right now that people can see the back of my head because it never looks good back there. There. And you're easy.
What?
Wait.
What?
Wait.
What is this?
Hang on. Let me start again. Never mind. Let's give Dion a turn.
Dion, all right.
Dion, you go.
I'll do.
You go. You
We
say
heard
better.
Dion has really good handwriting, so I'm excited to see
now,
what this looks like. Pressure
okay,
is on.
For all of us righties.
I gotta do the brother pose down here.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Oh, wait, hold on. I did an Andrea.
That's literally where I messed up too. I can't even lie.
All right, let me
You
try
know,
this
I'm
again. Let me
not-
try this again. Hang on.
It's not the greatest.
I love.
Wait, what's
There you
the
go.
V do? What's the V do?
I think.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't remember.
See, this is when you don't use it all the time. It's tough.
Is that
But thankfully,
right?
our kids at home will know how to spell and cursive.
And laugh at us in the process.
I'm
laugh at us
really
at the
sorry to
process.
my third grade teacher, Mrs. Cecil, because I just failed you, so I don't even think that's right. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Cursive struggle is real.
All right, we will continue this conversation on Facebook Live, but we have a final check of your forecast when we come back.
All right, the holiday season is here. As we've just told you, you've got 13 shopping days left.
Yes.
No pressure, but you got to buy a lot of gifts in 13 days, you guys.
If you haven't started.
Yeah.
I've only done a little bit.
Really, Went?
But every little bit counts.
Every
That's
little
all
bit
right.
counts. Wait, everybody has their own pace. Do not feel bad if you haven't started yet.
Don't feel pressure.
Don't feel pressure. Don't let anybody pressure you. Well, if you're not looking forward to gift giving this year, don't worry. It doesn't make you a Grinch. A Harris Poll survey says you're not alone. They released a percent of Americans who would pass on presents. And before the break, I asked this question to guess how many people would pass on the gift giving. Don't worry, I gave them options, so y'all don't have to just come up with a number randomly.
Yay!
All right.
Multiple choice. This is the
Multiple
hardest.
choice. And I give you 4 options. A, 57% of people said, I'm not about the presents. Is it B, 69%, C, 74%, or D, 42%?
I'm going to go with B.
Okay, I'm going to go with D. 42% said they're done. They're over it. They're over
All
the
right.
presents.
Drum roll, please.
Okay.
All right, Dion is right.
Oh!
Yes,
Go,
come
Dion.
on, Dion. 69% of Americans say they would ditch the presents altogether if family and friends were okay with it. Now, very interesting, right?
Yeah.
I know. I didn't think that there'll be that many. Well, there are a couple of different reasons, mostly money related. 43% of people say the budget is tight and they feel pressured to buy gifts and spend more money than they really can afford. 47% say they would put the money somewhere else in a savings or investment account. And 37% would use the money to pay down debt. Then you have 25%. They said they would use the money on activities with families and friends.
I have a really good friend that his family has a really large family. They do it Secret Santa style.
Which is a great
Yes,
idea.
that's a good
Yeah.
idea too.
Just pull names and buy one gift. I also find it troubling as parents, and I'm sure y'all get this. You know, in our house, we do it that, you know, you pick one present, one big present for Christmas. What do you want for Christmas? You pick one big thing. And that's what B gets. And then, you know, I get him some other little things, but for the majority, you know, you get one thing. Make
Right.
sure he's getting a bike. And
Ooh, I hope Brady's not watching.
he's
No,
still sleeping.
I already
Nobody
know, I already know the bike. That little fancy
no,
bike
tell
that
him.
you can
That's what
peel
he's,
out and
that's
stuff.
what he's getting though. So,
Ooh.
but like then he goes to school, and then kids say, "What did you get?" And you know, other kids are like, "I got an Xbox, and I got a this, and I got a trip, and I got a this, I got a this," and then he's like, "Your kid's feeling bad because all they got was one thing." So I feel like it's like society pressure that kind of makes
is
you
society
It is.
override,
It
you
is.
know?
And it's like, let's have an open dialogue because you know what? Everybody might be like, I'm really over this gift giving
I
thing.
would love that. I think this is a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think with the whole gift giving thing, we forget the reason for the season. Not to sound
Yes.
cliche,
Of course we
That's
but
real.
we forget about what
That's
the
real.
point of Christmas is, and we all get all slumped up in this whole, I gotta give this person a gift, this person a gift. But you, when you think about it, are the gift in a way.
Yes, and yeah, exactly.
And being with your
Spending time.
family, yeah.
Yeah, spending time with your family.
It should be, yeah, that should be the focus. Focus should be, you know, about family time and, of course, the birth of Jesus and not running around with coupons falling out of your pocket. Like, wait a minute,
Although coupons do help.
I was about to say, you love a good
Coupons
coupon.
do help,
Love a
yes.
coupon. All right, well, this leads us to our question of the day. Would you give up gift giving if your family and friends agreed to it? You can voice your opinion by voting in our live poll. Just head to WLTX.com/vote. You can also vote on the WLTX
Why
app.
are you laughing?
I cannot wait to see the
Because the
results.
results are 100%.
Just because it just
Yes.
started.
just because we just started it.
Oh,
so.
and we have to give a shout out to Kendra, who's on Facebook Live with us. She got the answer right too. About 69% of people said they would give it up.
We are here.
Right.
69%. So if there's 69%, let's all get on board and do this.
Let's have a conversation about it.
All right,
Then I get to return
the poll
everything
is,
in my closet.
Changing. 88% yes, 12% no. So of course we'll continue.
Oh, now 22% no.
Live TV, folks. That's what happens.
See, I'm very excited to see these results because I see both sides of it.
Yeah.
Like, I love the idea of getting a gift and putting thought into it and just seeing somebody's just light up, you know? But then, too, I understand the idea of like, hey, maybe we should just try something else. Exactly.
But also something else that Stephen Hughes mentioned before, you don't necessarily have to give a gift. You can give something like a service or something that you do. Like maybe you're great at a great chef or something. You can make a meal or something like that.
Yes, and I love that idea. Actually, coming up at 6:30, we're going to talk about alternatives to gift giving. So there are different
I'm jumping
things.
the gun.
No, you're great. That's a great lead-in too. So stick around for 6:30. We can hear more about that.